Is this audio on? Oh yeah, okay. So it looks like it's on. Hopping into um, our streaming app, what Twitch, YouTube, because I'm doing some work over the weekend. I'm looking at updating some of our code, and I want to share the results. I think I wanted to talk through some of this from a security standpoint because I am adding. Um, Checks to our server side code so that we don't share with places that we don't approve of, and so that we can provide a function for development for our students, for our interns, for me to be able to write code while we're not on the server. So I just want to talk through some of this code very quickly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Firefox console to check this out. So let's dig into here. I'm not even going to touch any code. So here we have 2 pages open. I'm going to shrink down some windows here and look at these 2 pages. So here's our server. I logged into the page, and what you can see up here is the address. You can see, dun dun dun. There's a token at the end of the address. So the token is developed in on the server side. It's developed on the server side, and we get a token here. This address, we get a token an object right here that has the token, that has a name, the workspace is all of that stuff. It goes to check on our server whether the workspace is a shared workspace or not. All this stuff happens. It happens legitimately. It also creates a folder for this object right now if there is no default folder, and I think I want to change that. I see another error here. Blockly is not defined. Custom blocks, we should probably look into that. I will snoop into that in a second, but this is good for reporting bugs in our server, and I will point that out in our Slack so that we can discuss that. So what you can see here is if I log in on the website, you can see this token shows up. This workspace is accurate. If I log in locally, you can see this file right here. This is locally on my server on my home computer, and you can see this request was blocked. We get to the create a cookie banner, and then down here we cannot access workspace start PHP, and the reason is our cross origin request does not match our subdomain. So that means that I've actually set up our server correctly so that we can't access unless we're calling this script from our domain right here. I was also introducing code to do the same thing, to make this security update. It's called not cross-site scripting, but something else. But it's actually functioning without adding the code to the PHP file directly. This is a good thing for us because that means that I don't have to stress too much about having our security breached. But let's go look at this thing here, and while I'm here in this Firefox console, we can zoom in. Let's just scroll this across. We can actually check out where this is. Where did that go? Where did they say the error was? Hold on. The error was Blockly not defined, code 320, right there. Math change. So this is in custom blocks. Math change, Blockly. It says Blockly is not defined. And we get the same thing here on the server. We get this custom Blockly not defined. So if I pull this out too, it's the same line of code. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up GitHub, and you can't see that right now. Actually, I'm not going to open up GitHub. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a screenshot. Of that. And now that I have the screenshot, I'm going to shrink that down. I'm going to drop that in Slack and let us all chat about that. And yeah, so this is what I would like to do. I like to use this. Go back to the console because I can check all of this out. So this actually works the way I wanted it to in the console. I am still going to create my update because my update will also add to the JavaScript in the devices.js here. So you can just so you can see this part where we're writing to the console the workspace that's received from. Here we go. Can we pull that over? Yes, we can. We can pull that over. So we're going to this endpoint here. We're posting a request using the user ID and the token to get the workspace. We get the workspace JSON request back. And we want to update this process here to provide a default workspace when there is no response from workspace starts. So what that will do is that will allow us to stop writing files basically to the server when we're testing. It will give us as developers access to the object to be able to continue coding, which is important for me right here because I'm trying to update this login page right here. So I need access to it to finish coding, to be able to add like the things you can save, all of that stuff here. I need access to that. So we have to update this anyway. And I don't want to do it on the server while it's live, which is what I'm trying to avoid. I also want to provide this functionality to everybody else on the team so that they can use those things to do other stuff. Once that's done, you can see here, this one looks a little bit better. Because we have the help menu down here. But you can see here, I'm working on changing this to update how many workspaces are available. If you log in, you have your name, your plan, all of that stuff. All of your other workspaces down here. I can't do any more until I update the endpoint. So that's about it. I want to come and check on my time because I hate to keep these. Okay, I'm still under 10 minutes. Super. So let's see. So you can see the differences, the local differences. If I share these two views right here, you can kind of see what I'm changing already. I'm changing this name plan. We're not going to use these crazy icons or anything. That's just overkill. But what we want to do is in this sidebar, show you if you have your account logged, if you're logged in or not, give you some options to sign up or I don't know, subscribe, whatever the method what we're going to call this is, and to be able to open files locally and save files locally to your computer, which means that this object that we're using, it will be the save file and the open file. So we'll if you have it saved locally on your computer, you'll be able to basically upload it. We will check it, make sure it's a JSON object and not some malicious code, and then open it, which means opening it will grab the stuff from our end of the server and put it on your workspace and go to that folder. But in the meantime, we can see very cool that this works from our end. And you can as a developer, you can go through the code. You can see a lot of this stuff happen right here in the look. I'm here working in the code. So I highly recommend using Firefox, the developer console, to see what's happening, see what's going on. And from our standpoint as a development team, what we want to do is start building in these features so that we as a group can add other stuff and continue to work on it when things are not on the server, because that's just not how normal code is written. We don't like send everything to the server, especially this PHP stuff, the backend stuff. We want to be able to have access to it without having access to like the server side, if that makes any sense. If I'm explaining that correctly, I don't know, but I'm probably mixing up my words and terms, but you know where I'm going because I'm over my 10-minute time length. I'm gonna end the stream now, and I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna make sure that one of our other interns was also working on the same thing. Where I'm doing this because I want him to see what I'm doing. I also want to connect with him to figure out which one of us is going to be able to solve our possible merge conflict in GitHub, that kind of stuff, since we're both contributing to this basically the same lines. But we will solve that over the weekend, and hopefully all of this will work out, will be done, and our team can get to writing more stuff and actually making a real update people can use. All right, that's it.